Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to the Real Long Walk. And I'm getting into a bad habit of forgetting to make my beds at the end of the videos. I need to break that habit. Start making your beds properly, Shook. Please. And I'm going to have to sleep right. Oh, oops. Messed up that boat procedure. Oh, yeah. I backed up to where I wouldn't. Oh, man, it's already getting. Oh, I thought that cow was a spider. Spider cow. the the unknown hero of the Marvel Universe, Spider Cow. Ow. The unknown hero of the Minecraft world. Ankle damage. Let's get a little bit more wool. Let's see some sheep. See some pigs. I could use those pigs now that I have taken some damage. Let's try not to do stupid things. Something that is very difficult for me to do, as many folks, of course, know. Anyway, hope everybody's having a good day. Don't know why I said that weird. Give me just a second. Okay, I think she was hollering at the cat. My mom might be feeding her. Speaking of the cat, she is doing really well. She is continuing to adapt. I've got the feeling that she can see some stuff out of her right eye. Because when you move your hand in front of it, it seems like she's reacting. But it seems like she reacts more when you start. Like she won't react if you start on the left side and move to the right. She won't really react until it gets in front of the right one. This is gonna hurt. Oh, that hurt. She won't start reacting until it gets into her the range of her right eye. So it's of course it's better that she's seeing some stuff. Because I was frankly worried that she wouldn't be seeing it all. So definitely happy that she seems to be. Oh, come back, boat. I didn't mean to click out of you. Okay, we're back in the boat. Yeah, definitely glad that she can see some, and she's adjusting well. I'm pretty sure she can see. I can't guarantee it. It's not like she can say, "Hey man, I can see a little bit." You know, it's like she can communicate, but she's adjusting. She actually hopped up on the bed with me. Not before last. Something she did. Well, almost every single night, and she used to every single night, and she hadn't since she'd been home. I picked her up and set her up there a few times. That looks like a good place to sleep right there. You know, I put her up there a few times, you know. But she likes. She can hop down, make sure not to have anything sitting in a place that she can land on. Try to anyway. So she can land pretty softly when she hops down. But yeah, she's actually getting to where she hops up there with me now. So that's good. I'm glad that she's continuing to begin acting normal. So yeah, that's the kitty update for today. Things are going pretty well. She's getting more stubborn with that medicine. Oh wow, we had to fight with her last night. It was almost as epic as the fight in the Revenge of the Sith. Is that the third? Is that episode 3? Yeah, I think that was episode 3. Revenge of the Sith. That was, wasn't it? The battle with Obi-Wan and And Anakin, it was pretty dramatic. She put up quite a fight for us to get that medicine in, which I don't like, but I kind of do because that's exactly what I would have expected from her. So yeah, again, she's going back to normal in all her good and bad ways. Um, Speaking of not being normal, this weekend has been an annoying weekend. It has been raining, which for somebody who doesn't go outdoors very much isn't really that you wouldn't think would be that big a deal. I'm a hermit. Yeah, I'm just a hermit. It's a very weird thing for somebody in the South to be kind of a hermit, but it's something that that I've become to some extent anyway. And it seems like my internet has developed a tendency this weekend to screw up when it's raining. As in, it was raining for quite a while yesterday, Sunday, and I pretty much didn't have internet for about 5, 6 hours yesterday, which was really, really, really annoying. Well, I mean, it's really annoying anyway, you know. Something you pay for. Internet's not cheap. Cable's not cheap. Cable was working, thankfully. The phone was not working, which I'll talk about in a minute. But well, the phone normally don't work anyway when the internet's off. So you know you pay pretty well for stuff, and you expect it to work in all conditions. I mean, we had satellite for a while back 8, 9 years ago. It was quite a while back, and one of the things I hated about it was it didn't work very well when it rained. I don't know if that's still the case, but that's something that really bugged me. And one thing I was like, yay cable! It doesn't screw up when it rains. Not normally. It might cut off when it's storming, but then again, the power can cut off when it's storming. So you can't watch TV when the power is off anyway. So can't really fault it too terribly much for that. But yeah, this weekend it seemed to when it was raining, the internet cut off. It took it a few times for well, not a few times. It took it about 3 or 4 times for me to really realize, oh, that's the correlation. That's why it keeps cutting off because it was messing up. When did it start messing up? Friday night, I think it messed up for a little bit that night. Yeah, it was off for a while that night, and then it did it again. It was raining a good bit on Saturday. I was working that day, so I don't know if it was working good then or not. But I think that night it was screwing up, and then. But it was really yesterday before I realized, oh, it is the rain, dang it. So, yeah. Wonderful. Thankfully, it cut on just exactly in time for me to do some Minecraft bingo last night with the guys. Yeah, it was 5 after 9. We normally start between 9 and 9:30. And I was like, I'm thinking about going on to bed early. Then I looked at the modem and I saw an extra light blinking that hadn't been blinking for hours, and I was like, "It's coming back! It's coming back! It's alive!" And so I checked it, and it was alive, and I was like, "Yay!" And then I, started getting stuff ready, and then it went off again. Then it came back on again, and it actually stayed on it again until this morning when it's been off several times this weekend, and it is annoying. So I should probably look at the weather to see when I should allot to make sure I can plan when I need to use the internet. I guess that definitely would be a good idea to, if I were to want to stream some to see, oh, it's supposed to be raining that day. Nope, can't stream that day because of rain. It really sucks when your internet, when you can't live stream for very similar reasons that sporting events get canceled. Oh yeah, Shook's live stream was canceled for a rain delay. Or postponed for a rain delay. Maybe I should build a giant dome around the around this town to where to where whenever I want to live stream and the internet's off, I can just close the dome and be able to stream that way. But then again, that does seem kind of a silly idea. Kind of sort of a silly idea, so that's likely not going to happen. I guess if there is ever a town that... Oh, almost forgot. There is ever a town that builds a giant dome around it, then you'll know where I live at. I guess if the intention is for good internet. But then again, I guess I'd have to worry about whatever is causing the interference might not be able to go through the dome anyway, so might be making it even worse. So I mean, with it being cable internet, it's going through the wires. It's not being transmitted, is it? I mean, I know satellite, with it being rainy and stormy, it's interference in the air that's blocking it from getting the signals from the satellites, isn't it? I mean, I'm not a scientist nor an expert in these things. Please don't consider me an expert when it comes to telecommunications. For somebody who spends so much time on it, I'm not very much of an expert. But yeah, it would be the signal is coming from the ground, right? I might be being stupid. One thing that's always possible with me is that it's always a possibility that I'm being stupid and just not thinking it through or in the right at the right angle. Sometimes I just don't think about things in that right angle. But anyway, yeah, so that sucks. The phone has been screwing up for the last week or so. I don't know if it's connected or not. I mean, well, the phone is connected, but I don't know if it's connected to the internet troubles that have suddenly cropped up. Therefore, I think maybe it started on Wednesday or so. We started getting, we get phone calls. We have a house phone. That's probably one weird thing. People have been, are probably tending to move away from the house phone to their cell phones, and that's just a strange thing we haven't done. I still have a cheapo cell phone that has terrible reception. Have to go to the freaking door to be able to and open it up to be able to hear people good and them hear me. Yeah, we have a house phone, and sometime this week we started getting calls and we'd answer it. No answer. They would say nothing, and the caller ID would just say incoming call. It wouldn't have any sort of a detail, like who this is, and we didn't know what was going on. We kept getting them, and they call, and we tend, if we don't know who it is, we just don't answer. With me being not the most sociable person in the world, that's kind of a natural response to me. Oh well. And yeah, we tend not to answer if we don't know who it is. Which, if you, oh my gosh, this is the first one we've ever seen. Pink sheep. We have traveled 253,000 blocks, and we have found our first pink sheep. Whoa. These are rare, if you didn't know. I don't know exactly when they started appearing in Minecraft, but they are not common at all. So wow. I've actually been wondering when we would see that. And I can't remember if it works that way in the current version. Oh, dang sheep. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. The texture is messed up, but in this version, uh, the top texture is still showing him. Oh man, he's trying to assassinate me. Now he's trying to run away. He tries to assassinate me, then run away. How dare him? Now this sheep is, well, it's a slightly different color on top than on the sides. But that looks, it doesn't really look, it looks mildly pinkish white. But it looks a lot like a white top. Oh, actually, if he looks up, the top of his head changes color, don't he? Sheep, quit. Tilt up your head. Tilt it. Don't be stubborn like. Yeah, you see the top of the head is a little bit. Well, wait, maybe not. Maybe from certain angles it does that. Weird. Anyway, we got a pink sheep. And now we have pink wool. And I'm going to do that. So, wow, yeah, we got a pink sheep. Amazing. What was I saying? I can't remember what I was saying. No, that wasn't what I was talking about, zombie. I'm talking about the phone. So, yeah, yeah, we nobody would answer, and we didn't know what was going on, so we would kind of ignore it, then we would kind of, answer it, just see, and it was kind of funny because my mom got really agitated and she told somebody to kiss her butt. I thought that was pretty funny because it turns out, I think that was after it was doing it bad for like a day and a half. I was thinking, hey, whoever this is, if you can hear me and you know us, call us on the cell phones, because we do have cell phones, we just don't use them very often. My aunts, aunt and uncles call my mom a good bit of time on the cell phone. Sometimes kind of a toss up on whether they use the call us on the cell phone or the house phone. Maybe a little bit more tend to call on the house phone, but they do definitely call on the cell phone sometimes. And when I said that, my aunt called right afterwards, and she said, "Yes, I could hear you." So apparently, for a few days, when we would pick up, we could hear nobody, but they could hear us. So that's great. I did use another phone we had, an old phone, to see if I could get a signal on it, and we couldn't. I mean, we could get a signal, but I caught it on one of the cell phones, and picked up, and I couldn't hear myself on that phone, but I could hear myself on the cell phone. So it was definitely something to do with the service, and I was actually going to call them today and be like, Hey, what's up with this? What's the deal? It seems to be working now. So, I'm going to really hope that somehow it was connected to the internet and the internet will go back to being normal. And the phone is back to normal and everything will be normal now. Please, be normal. So yeah. That is the hope. Because it is just, I don't know, one of the most uncomfortable things that I know of is talking to people I don't know on the phone. I don't know, is that weird? You know, it's just like that's what I feel like I'm saying anyway. I might be saying other nonsensical things, but that pretty much sums up what I feel like I'm saying. Uh, so I just, whenever I have to call somebody, I just dread it. You know, called the vet a couple times last week. My mom talked to him most of the time, but I did call one day when she was feeling especially not good. Week before last, I should say. And that was, yep, that was awkward. Cause I think of like 5 things, and I'm like, I don't want to figure out all the things. So I'm like, and wind up they don't understand me saying it one single thing. And then awkward silence as I go to sleep. Yep, pretty typical. But anyway, ow. Why do I keep? Oh, okay, that's why. I fell 4 blocks rather than 3. So yeah, hopefully it's working back to normal. Guess I'll have to see the next time it rains whether or not I have, you know, internet or not. I hope so. If it turns out that I was going to record some yesterday, I felt a bit like recording yesterday afternoon, and I was going to record some BioShock because it's been a while since I've recorded BioShock. I need to get back on that game. And turns out you have to be logged in on to the internet to use AMD Raptor. I think that's the name of that program. I am so forgetful about things, but I'm pretty sure that's the name of that program that I used to record BioShock with. And yeah, it's like log in. I'm like, okay, you can't log in. Check your internet connection. I'm like, I know it's off. I don't have to check it. Dang it. So yeah, couldn't record BioShock. I did record 2 videos yesterday actually. I need to put the first one I recorded up. It's uploaded. It took like 8 hours to upload, 7-8 hours to upload yesterday. Because it started, got to 64%, and it was at 64% for like 5 or 6 hours. Yeah, so thankfully YouTube is really cool about say what you will about some of the stuff about YouTube, but it's really good about not screwing up your uploads if your internet cuts off in the middle. Because I was like, do I need, you know, I've done that. It's done that several times when my internet's messed up, and you know, at first I was like, do I need to cancel it and restart the uploading process? But no, once the internet comes back on, it'll just keep uploading. So that's very nice. I recorded a video of Borderlands 2 yesterday morning. So that'll be up. Go check that out if you so wish. I just pretty much did a side mission on it. Just kind of, you know, like I like to do. If I'm into a game, I like to show it off, share it with folks, spread the word, so other folks can enjoy it. And you know, I a lot of times install games, you know, when I get them in a bundle, you know, to just kind of try out, or if I want to do a random game or whatever, you know, just kind of to preemptivate it or whatever. And also, sometimes get a game, and if it's on Steam, and I'll run it long enough to get some Steam cards, which you can, which if you didn't know, you can sell your Steam cards on Steam and get a few cents here and there, which really helps out if you've got quite a few of them. And so I've done that with several games also. Anyway, I had a game installed called what was the name of it? Maze Mystery Secrets of Dragonville or whatever. It's kind of a adventure-ish puzzle game, and I just recorded a random video of it. I had no clue what to expect. I had a lot more fun with that than I probably had a right to. Oh man, it actually wasn't a bad game, but I was kind of riffing it a little bit. Yeah, actually not a bad game. I played a little bit of Professor Layton on the DS back a few years ago, and it's pretty similar to that from what I remember. So it's probably just like a PC version of Professor Layton that's probably not quite as good. So yeah, but I had fun with it. So definitely check that out. I'll be putting that up in sometime or other, sometime this week. That was a lot of fun. That actually might be, if I can get it in a not in a full screen thing, might be a fun game to live stream sometime, just because you can just kind of poke fun at the characters, and the character designs with there's a couple of children in it. Their eyeballs are designed very strangely. I made comments about it at the beginning of it, and then the spelling in it's kind of strange, and some of the character design, and yeah, I just had some fun with it, both playing it and also kind of just poking some fun at it too. So yeah, that was an unexpectedly fun time I had with that game. Probably going to try to record some BioShock after a while, I think. After I get this uploading and stuff. Anyway, yeah. Whoa, bit of a lag there. I do sincerely hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here in the snow with the cows, because that's a good combination. I don't know. It's not a good combination at all. It may be a good combination. I don't have any scientific proof one way or another, but we're walking away from it, so it doesn't matter now. We have traveled good 4,000 blocks in this episode, I think. Yeah. We're progressing on past the 1/4 mark to 1,000,000. So at this rate, it's about 500,000 every year, a bit over 500,000 every year, which keeps going back to about 60 years it's gonna take. So, woo. So yeah, it's gonna speed up though once we get into the main version though, or more of the current releases, because there'll be sprint. I mean, we'll have to keep up with food and stuff, but I think it'll speed up progress. Plus, sometime this week we're gonna go to the Nether. We've got enough obsidian for 3 round trips to the Nether, so going to have to do that. Anyway, I do sincerely hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, let me know about it. You can leave a like, leave a comment. Remember, you can continue to just give me things to talk about that aren't, You know, I mean, it can be about video games and stuff, but you know, it can be about anything. And I will give you as much information on it as I can think of, which may be very, 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 very little if it's something I know nothing about. Which is what I know about very, very many things is very, very, very little. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode. See you then.